He's going up 2. I'll cut him off the red. Oh, okay, alright. Oh, nice return here. Looking for the kiss. Got him. Oh, shoot, no. Is that 2? Watch 1. 1. Okay, alright, we're ahead, we're good.
Alright, sorry about that shaky start. We are off. 2 power-ups going to Bad News Balls. With no real intro. Let me turn on that music. And we are off. Helen Keller with the flag, trying to make a juke. CC doesn't want to waste that juke juice. Helen Keller almost had the split. Exile boost right into break. And both teams are going to be reset at the beginning of this game 1, week 1, half 1, MLTP. This is the start of the season 8 Tag Pro MLTP season. Alright, both teams looking for a grab. CC going to go up to that boost. Going to be playing offense tonight. Primarily a known defensive player. He's going to play some O with a... Well, let's see how this grab pays off. He's going to almost be out. He's got some room. He's working it. Exile did have the open cap there. They did have the pop for cap momentarily, although it wasn't going to happen. It's a scary thing to think about, I'm sure, for the Bad News Balls. Now the red team right now is the Adrenaline Spikes. Helen Keller is going to pick up a Tag Pro, and this looks very good for Bad News Balls. Helen Keller's going to lag behind. Looks like he's going to sit back and grab the flag. Nebuchadnezzar couldn't force that juke there. Helen Keller coming in with the Tag Pro. And Nebuchadnezzar doing a nice job playing regrab. Stops that chain. Nice. CC goes for the grab. Gets caught immediately. I'm not sure why Exile said what. I must have missed something. Give me a moment. Alright. Exile's got the flag, looking for the boost. Oh my god, that was an amazing boost by Exile. It's too bad he couldn't make the cap happen. Keller looking to boost in. Unfortunately, couldn't get that grab off. Alright, big meaty Exile fighting for the grab just as Break and Helen Keller are. Break gets a grab, gives Helen Keller maybe not enough room to get out of base. Exile gets his pants juked off there. Luckily, Arby Bear's there for the save. Alright, Exile's going to take that mid-pop. Shortly after it gets popped. And it looks like we got 2 tag bros on the Adrenaline Spikes. This is not looking good for Bad News Balls. Break is ahead. Exile turns around, but it is not enough. Very nice job from Break. Takes down the tag pros. Completely negates them. And that's going to be a wasted round of power-ups from Adrenaline Spikes. You don't want to see that happening. Alright, Helen Keller takes the boost high. Not around to Arby Bear just yet. Arby Bear doing a nice job of taking that contained big meaty. Going to take the risky bomb. He gets ahead. Does not get the FC. Helen Keller with an amazing boost. Almost got that cap. That would have been spectacular. RB Bear forces a flaccid grab, and Exile goes right up there and takes out Break. Alright, so Break grabs the Tag Pro mid with impeccable timing. Not exactly sure if it was on purpose or not. Exile was sleeping, was on top of the pup. The pup spawned and he could not grab it. So that's going to leave 2 Adrenaline Spikes spawning. Big Meaty boosting back. Exile trying to force the return. Could not get it with the bomb. Helen Keller's coming in. This looks like the first cap. And it is! Nebuchadnezzar misses the flag tile. He is not going to forgive himself for that one. Very close. Nicely done for the Bad News Balls. Alright. Nebuchadnezzar and Honey Bear fighting for that power up. And Neb is going to grab it. RB Bear using the little touching glitch there to his advantage. Break is going to get a flaccid grab off. I'm assuming he grabbed there because he knew he was dead if he didn't grab it, regardless. And Neb is not exactly out. He's got 3 to beat, but he is in his base. CC barely misses him. Break barely misses him. And Break's eventually going to tag him. Alright, Big Meaty sitting behind that boost. Good defense, good positioning from Bad News Balls. Is Big Meaty going to make something happen here? Break's going to come around, uses the boost. He's chasing him. CC is going to try and close in for that. And he does. Exile with the re-grab. Honey Bear going to try and make a grab happen. He could not. Could not get out of base there, unfortunately. And Exile going to hit those bombs perfectly. And he's going to come in. Oh my god. Amazing blocks from the Adrenaline Spikes. That is going to be the first cap for them. And it is a 1-1 tie. Exile's going to grab that Tag Pro mid. Big Meaty knows that power up soon. And he is going to let Honey Bear sit there and wait on that pup. And it looks like that is going to be the second cap. CC! CC! With an amazing save! You do not see that every day, folks. CC with a very good boost in. Saves the cap. And it is still a tie game. Exile is trying to go bottom and force something. And Honey Bear has that juke juice. Break runs into him, but it looks like he's not done yet. And he is. Break is going to get that re-grab. He could not align himself for that top boost, and RB Bear is going to defuse it. Exile is still ahead of him. Break's going to take mid. Honey Bear with a very nice block. And that looks like it's going to be another cap. Break. Very nicely done. Very good awareness. Very good blocks from Bad News Balls. This is looking like a good game for them. They're up 2-1. We got 3 minutes left in the first half on Pilot here. Helen Keller could not force the straight line juke on Nebuchadnezzar, and Neb is going to tag him. Alright, Neb and Honey Bear fighting for that power up. Alright, Neb trying to force something with that bomb. Could not make it happen. Honey Bear is going to grab the flag. Now Big Meaty has the flag. Trying to go mid, and he does have... He had Helen Keller beat momentarily. Unfortunately, that juke juice caught him off guard. And Break's going to boost in, giving his teammate Honey Bear the nice grab. He's got 2 beat, but is he out? Ooh. And he wasn't exactly, but he did start the re-grab chain, and that is what is important. Alright, Helen Keller's going to boost high mid. He's got 2 beat. This is looking good for the Bad News Balls, and unfortunately, Break boosts the enemy teammate unintentionally into his teammates. Oh. Big Meaty with a very nice bomb snipe. And Pilot's a pretty hectic map, as you can see. Plenty of bombs all over the place. Plenty of combinations, plenty of strategies. And these are the best in the game. It is going to be great to see what we can learn from this. Honey Bear and Neb fighting over it. RB Bear is going to take that Tag Pro at 49. And Helen Keller's got to force a grab here because of that Tag Pro. And he does. And he's going to have 2 beat. And Break is going to try to kiss with that. Tag Pro. But he couldn't make it happen. Very, very close follow. RB Bear and Exile here. Incredibly close. Exile could not get that cap. Break would have had 2 beat. Unfortunately, his momentum was not centered correctly. And he's going to be back on defense. Exile attempted grab off of that bomb. So many bombs on this map. You just saw another one from Honey Bear. So many combinations, so many boosts. This is a very hectic map, although it is, as I said earlier, very amazing.
Yeah,
amazing
right next.
to watch these guys play. Alright, CC going to try and close in on Big Meaty. He doesn't have anybody else with him. Exile's going to try and get him as well. Breaks coming in. They're trying to get the container. They get him. Alright, Big Meaty gets around break by a pixel. Couldn't make anything out of it, unfortunately. Oh, Exile. I'm not sure if he practiced that, but that was quite the boost. Alright, gonna let Break defuse that. Could not have the splits. Unfortunately for the Adrenaline Spikes, time is winding down. Big Meaty needs to force something here. And he may! Oh my god! Big Meaty! Outstanding cap. I don't even want to give all the credit to him. That was very nice defense. Very, very good awareness from the Adrenaline Spikes there. And this is going to be a tie game going into half 2. Mars was supposed to be the starter for the Bad News Balls. Unfortunately, he could not show up on time, and that is why Break has taken his place. As you can see, it paid off. Break, he's got 1 cap, 10 returns in that first game. And he is riding out on top. Alright, hopefully my mic is fixed. I just remembered I recently got a new mic. Hopefully my mic is fixed. And I recently got a new mic. Unfortunately, I did not change the settings in OBS. So my apologies if this stream has been a bit boring. That is my bad. I'm very sorry about that. And I recently got a new mic. Unfortunately, I did not change the settings in OBS. So my apologies if this stream has been a bit boring. That is my bad. I'm very sorry about that. And I recently got a new mic. Unfortunately, I did not change the settings in OBS. Alright, and we are off. From what I see, the game is joining, and we are in. We got half 2, game 1. Game 1, half 2 on Pilot. Adrenaline Spikes versus the Bad News Balls. We are on Pilot. We have 2 rolling bombs and a Tag Pro. And the quick spike from Break. Won't set him back at all. And it looks like Nebuchadnezzar's going to grab that middle rolling bomb. Can it pay off? Big Meaty with the unfortunate block, and Neb might be out. Ooh. Not exactly. Big Meaty may have a boost. An ace up his sleeve. He's going to have a few beat, and he couldn't get through those middle spikes. Navigation is very critical on this map, as you can see. Alright. Exile coming to the base, trying to get a grab of some sort. Big Meaty gonna... Oh, an Exile. A very, very well played grab. Unfortunately, could not hit that boost. CC gonna have a grab. He's gonna give Helen Keller a good regrab, and this could be a start of something for the Bad News Balls, and it looks like it is not. Adrenaline Spikes have reset, and so have the Bad News Balls. Break gonna try and get that power up of Exile. Nebuchadnezzar's gonna win his power up battle, and the power ups will be 1 per se. by the Bad News Balls. Unfortunately, it was a rolling bomb defused. We got one juke juice on each team right now. CC and Nebuchadnezzar. Exile going to try and do some fancy boost work here, maybe get a cap. Both teams are going to be fighting for the grab. And as we all know, grabs are not the hardest thing on this map. With all those boosts and base, the bomb that keeps coming every 30 seconds, you know, you gotta be seeing a lot of action on this map. You gotta be seeing a lot of close range stuff. And as I say that, Big Meaty is out of base, but can he get the cap? That is the hardest part on this map. Ooh, and he may be able to. And I think he walked around a bit too much there. He walked around a bit too much. Exile is going to take advantage of the fact that there are no Bad News Balls near him and grab that flag throw. He's going to defuse it and get rid of that rolling bomb at the same time, which in retrospect is actually a very good move. Now he has that tag throw, and he just took out two people, and that is going to be a cap thanks to Exile's smart decision making. And looks like it's not going to be a tie game anymore. Adrenaline spikes are up 3-2. Well done, Exile. Big Meaty with the boost out mid. Oh, that was absolutely ridiculous. And that is going to be another one. 4-2 for the Adrenaline spikes. And I apologize, I do not have any uniforms. I'm gonna get those set up next week. Alright, CC with the unfortunate bomb spawn. Big Meaty's gonna have that rolling bomb. Nearly gets Honey Bear on the spawn. CC gonna navigate through mid very well, defuse that rolling bomb. RB Bear has the tag pro. Big Meaty's gonna have to do some fancy footwork, fancy roll work to get into base here. CC with a very good corner wall bounce, whatever it's called. Tripping up here. Exile's coming into base. Oh man, the straight line strats nearly worked. Big Meaty camping behind that boost, waiting for the regrab Nebuchadnezzar to get in there, and he may have just fooled Bad News Balls. No, he did not. Bad News Balls need to get this. This is a very critical return. Very, very nice job from Break and CC. Good contain, and that is going to be not the equalizer, but close. RB Bear with... Wow, that was some insane flag carrying prowess, and he is going to make a nice juke and unfortunately get pop. It's going to be one juke juice on each team, and the Bad News Balls have a tag pro. Honey Bear's going to try and get ahead here. Ellen Keller behind him with the juke juice. A good stop from both teams. This is looking good for the Bad News Balls. And it looks like this could be the equalizer. Oh my god, they let him out! They let him out of base. Break misses the snipe, and that is going to be one of the most insane counter caps I've ever seen. Wow, very nicely done, very nicely done. Alright, Honey Bear couldn't get the split. Exile, as we know, he is a defender. He can get those returns. One of the best two-way players in the league, considered at least top 5. Him up there with Ballstar. Exile could not juke around Break. Big Meaty maybe getting something done with the boost there. He sees the bomb, uses it to stop his momentum. Big Meaty's an insane flag carrier, as we have seen this game. Helen Keller's going to be out. It's going to be 3-beat. If he can get Exile beat here, that's it. And that could be a cap for Helen Keller. And that is going to be not the neutralizer still, but it's a step closer for Bad News Balls. Honey Bear's going to boost top. He's got 2 beat. Exile, good contained in front of him. Nebuchadnezzar is going to force him around, and he doesn't have it. He's going to bomb around. Could not get it done. Alright, Helen Keller is going to be on that regrab, and Artie Bear is going to try and get a grab out. He may be out of base here. CC playing some good contain. He's going to be ahead. It almost was a pop for cap there for the adrenaline spikes, but Helen Keller doing some nice flag carrying for the Bad News Balls. Honey Bear staying on that flag tile. And Nebuchadnezzar with a very, very nice bomb snipe. Arby Bear is going to sit around in that top area, mid, and just kind of wait for bombs, power-ups, whatever is going to happen. He's just waiting for things to come. Nebuchadnezzar with another great bomb snipe. Very nicely done. And break. Carrying that flag. Let's check the hold times for each team right now. Alright, so Big Meaty and Hella Keller both have the most hold. Minute and a half about. So as you can see, it's not very hard to get grabs off on this map. The hard part is capping. To cap on this one, you need a lot of good blocks. Maybe even a couple good boost blocks. You never know what can happen on Pilot. Yeah. And my team, the Wild Pings, last game, we lost in a very... We were up by 1, and in the last second of the game, we lost. They got the cap off, and it was ridiculous. So, I mean, the randomness on this map is insane. You never know what's going to happen. You know, you can get 5 caps in a minute. It's such a small window. You got a good tag pro lead. You know, anything can happen, really. Oh my god, CC. CC with some very, very smart flag carrying, and probably not the best contained from the adrenaline spikes, but he completely saved that cap there for Bad News Balls. A very nice tag throw from Nebuchadnezzar as well, I believe. Alright, Helen Keller gonna try and come into base. He doesn't have the blocks he'd like, but can he get through? There is a reason this man was drafted to majors from minors, and it is because he is one of the best, and that will be finally the equalizer. The Bad News Balls are finally taking a breather. They may have this game under wraps. They may get the tie they want out of this. But of course they don't want that tie, they want the win. Nebuchadnezzar is going to have 2 pups. Exile going to bomb him back. And the last thing they need with those precious pups is a bomb back. CC with a pixel juke on Army Bear. Going to have 2 beats. Army Bear with a ridiculous bomb snipe. I cannot even describe how good that was. In the heat of the moment, goes in. Doesn't even, no hesitation, goes in there and gets that snipe. No hesitation, unlike my last sentence. Oh my god, Helen Keller, if he hit that bomb at just the right place, that could have been a cap, and a ridiculous one at that. And Exile, very good flag carrier as well as the defender, as we can see. He's going to get popped by Honey Bear using smart play with those bombs. Last round of power-ups are up. This could decide the game for either team. Helen Keller grabs the tag pro. He's going to take it on offense. Honey Bear's going to get bombed out by Nebuchadnezzar. The one defensive player on the on the adrenaline spikes is going to be Arby Bear. Helen Keller's going to grab the flag. Disregards his offensive teammate. He needs to get these grabs off. Exile boosting, bombing around. Honey Bear's going to have 2 beats. And he couldn't get around Big Meaty, and that probably is the game. This could be a tie, most likely. Big Meaty's going to be out of base! As I say that, he's got 3 beat! Helen Keller's got to play good offensive D, and Big Meaty gets right by him for the last second cap. Did you see that? Big Meaty with a very, very smart play, and Nebuchadnezzar's going to come in here. That's going to be another cap! And the adrenaline spikes are going to take it by 2 in the last 15 seconds. Oh my gosh! Very nicely done, Big Meaty. Very nicely done. Alright, adrenaline spikes are going to take it. It was a tied game until the last 15 seconds, and 2 caps just rolled in out of nowhere. And it looks like a Pilot is just one of those maps. Wow. Well, Dodds, it's looking like this could be a sweep for Bad News Balls, but not in the way they'd like it to be. Alright, everyone. If you are just tuning in, this is Hark Mullis, and this is the Bad News Balls versus Adrenaline Spikes game. First half went to a tie, second half went to the Adrenaline Spikes. So they're going to be up 1 game to nothing. Heading into the second game on Boombox. And we're gonna get started. Alright, kicking it off, we have 2 Juke Juices. CC is gonna grab the middle power up. Bad News Balls do have the power up advantage for this first minute. Unfortunately, they're going to get their rolling bomb defused by Exile. Big Meaty could not juke his way out of the base. Exile, however, may, with his Juke Juice, couldn't get around Honey Bear. CC flailing around in the other Adrenaline Spike base, and he couldn't get out either. Helen Keller going to try and take it down through the button area. Arbor Bear calls it immediately. He takes him out. Both teams are going to be reset after that first minute. Power-ups did not have much of a difference. Okay, Exile lining up for that boost. Unfortunately, takes it out himself. Nebuchadnezzar does the same thing, but in his team's favor. Exile wants that boost. Mars is going to sub in for Break, it seems. That's why Break joined the room. Alright, Honey Bear is going to take that power up. Exile going to grab it. His Juke Juice is going to go wasted for this. Unless, oh my god, Helen Keller, a little bit of bad contain there. CC has the tag pro. Are they gonna do the old suicide? And they could not happen. Could not happen. It. Alright, Big Meaty coming around. Very nice flag carrying so far this game. CC calls the juke, gets him. Exile gonna be on that re-grab, and he's going to be coming in 2. Helen Keller coming in 3. And they're both going to sweep back towards the middle of the map. Helen Keller doing some nice jukes around Arbor Bear. Runs right into Big Meaty on his way back. And looks like the Bad News Balls are going to need a re-grab. CC is the man for that. Honey Bear waiting behind that 4 boost. Arbor Bear may know what's happening. Honey Bear realizes and boosts up. Arbor Bear has the contain. Snatches him. Alright, and Nebuchadnezzar couldn't get that. Tag Pro. Exile didn't want to snatch it. He did not want to go Flag Pro. So that means 3 Tag Pros. Whew. 3 Tag Pros for those Bad News Balls. And that will be very sad if they cannot get a cap here. Next time, boost right in here. They got about 10 more seconds of this. Just kidding. No more seconds of this. And Big Meaty. A very impressive offensive showcase so far for Big Meaty. Oh, wow. Wow, that's all I gotta say about that. Big Meaty doing some very nice pixel perfect juke. CC coming into base. Mars couldn't get that return in time, and that means Nebuchadnezzar's gonna be out 4. Honey Bear cuts him off. He's gonna try and come in 2. He does have Honey Bear beat. It possibly is a proper cap. Not anymore. Nebuchadnezzar and Big Meaty are both going to head out of base. Mars has that 3 boost locked down. Honey Bear's going to try and get him, and they do. Honey Bear's on the re-grab. Now, what I like about the Adrenaline Spikes is all 4 players have been playing offense. And the same goes with Bad News Balls. A very important aspect of a good team is all 4 players can play both positions. Exile Exile's gonna try and chase CC around here. Good flag carrying from CC so far. Big Meaty couldn't get on that button quick enough. And CC gets a nice juke on Exile. Unfortunately, he's gonna get popped, and so is Nebuchadnezzar. Looks like both teams are gonna be reset here in a second, unless Honeybear can pull off something. Mars gets ahead, tries the one. Fortunately, can't get it. Alright, Zunga Panda. Oh, very, very crucial block from Honeybear. And Helen Keller could not get that cap off. CC, maybe a bit of miscommunication there. Helen Keller with some ridiculous jukes. Ridiculous mind reading powers. Staying alive. It's going to be a kiss between Helen Keller and Exile. Honeybear's going to have 2 beat. This is looking very good for the Bad News Balls. That button takes out. Ooh. Oh, my apologies. I'm getting a bit tired. Ooh. Wake up, Mark. Hark. You know my name's Mark. Exile clips the corner of that boost and takes him out. Helen Keller's gonna be out. He's got 1 beat. Exile. This is the flaccid grab. Oh, and he gets out of base. But he is not free. Oh, and Arby there gets that too. Helen Keller did not want that kiss, neither did Arby. Big Meaty doing some chasing. The utility, the package, Big Meaty, the powerhouse. Such a nice job this game. And as I say that, we look at the scoreboard, he's in last place. Because stats are everything, right? Exile. Oh yeah, and if you don't get that joke on... just don't worry about it. Okay, so Honeybear's doing some... Honeybear pulling some moves. Ooh. Nice little wiggle through, and he gets out mid! Oh my god! He's just making him look stupid at this point, and he has the pop for cap. Is CC going to get it is the question. No, he will not. Honeybear finally going to get taken down. That was quite the run. Some 6 splits there, and it's going to be 2 beat. If they can get these blocks down, Helen Keller's going to have a cap. And they have the blocks, but they don't have the cap. Big Meaty coming in with the save again. Some very crucial clutch plays from him so far this game. Mars is going to have that flag. He has the rolling bomb. He has the juke juice. He does not have the return. He's out. He's got 4 beat. Helen Keller needs to close in here. There's got to be some kind of communication. And stuff like that goes down. Honeybear's going to take that 4 boost. If Exile can get him, this is a cap. And he does. Honeybear playing a bit too aggressive there. It's going to be the first cap of this game. And we'll go to the adrenaline spikes after 7 hard minutes of play. Alright, CC gets caught red-handed by the unstoppable, seemingly, defense of the adrenaline spikes. They've got a shutout going this half. I think that's a bit better, Breezes. Ridiculous juke by Helen Keller. Sorry about that little AFK. Yeah, I am using OBS too. Alright, Honeyberger's in. Couldn't get that lucky return on Exile. He's going to be out, and this is a puff of calf for the adrenaline spikes. I don't think RB Bear realized it at the time, and he went off. Very nice use from Exile. He's staying alive through all of this. Unfortunately, there are 3 offensive defenders. Oh no! Oh my god, Exile. Insane, man. Alright, mid power-up's gonna be up. Honeybear's gonna grab it. Unfortunately, Exile's gonna be there for the pop. We got 1 minute left. This is gonna be the crunch time here for the Bad News Balls. It is half 1. They do have another 10 minutes. This is the end. Maybe gonna get the grab. Exile gonna take that perfect re-grab. Centering that momentum very well. It's gonna be ahead of 2. He's gonna have to slow down though. And he gets the juke. Helen Keller will not have that catch. I think Meaty with a nice snipe along the way. It's going to be a kiss, and that will be the end of half 1. 1-0 for the adrenaline spikes. I will do that. Thank you. Okay, I think I got it. It should be good for next game. Fortunately, my starting lineups are a bit flubbed. It looks like Nub did not show up, or something happened there. That was the 4 they listed. Oh well. I do not want to go into pain and change that. I'm sorry about that. That's me being lazy. But if you are just joining, this is Hark Mollis streaming the Adrenaline Spikes versus Bad News Balls game. As you can see, just finished off half 1 on Boombox. Adrenaline Spikes are up 1-0. This game ended up with the Adrenaline Spikes winning by 2 on Pilot. And I'm going to kick it into the last half. It's good to know, Ajax. Good to know. Anywho, having a bit of a slow start here because Demon does not want to sub in. He would much rather watch the game. The Spurs Cavs Warriors Cavs game going on right now. It's the game 2 of the NBA Finals. But unfortunately, we're going to be kicking it off in half 2. So let's get ready. looks like that did not work. Anyway, a hot start as usual from Big Meaty and the Adrenaline Spikes. Oh my god. Baby kid. Alright. The power-up battle has begun. Exile gonna take that mid power-up, and it's gonna be 3 juke juices. 2 of them going to the Adrenaline Spikes. Helen Keller's going to take the more bad news balls, and it looks like Exile's going to have 2 beats. Can they lay down the blocks? This is down to the Adrenaline Spikes defense to get this one down, and Exile does not have the jukes to get around Honey Bear there. Meaty coming into base. He stays alive through that whole ordeal. Keller does the same, and it looks like this is going to be a quick turnaround here. The momentum of the game shifting to the right side of the court, or map. Used to basketball. Exile's going to get taken down. Big Meaty's on that regrab right now. Helen Keller doing some very nice flag carrying around the center portion of the map. He wants that mid power up. He's not going to be able to get it. Army Bear! Oh my god! The touch strats worked for about 5 seconds, but Honey Bear finally got that defused. Honey Bear bouncing into his teammate Exile. Gonna try and take advantage of that. Mars barely misses Exile. Exile spikes regardless, and Big Meaty almost headed 2, and that would have been a fatal mistake. And Big Meaty's out too. Bit of an overcommit there from Mars, but Honey Bear does have him beat if he just goes down. Oh my god, and he is not. I do not even see... I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. Big Meaty is teaching me more and more about pixels every time I watch him hold that flag. Such a nice job. Nebuchadnezzar on that regrab. Primarily a defensive player. Let's see what he can do. Big Mimi. Big Mimi. That's a good one. That's a good one, Polarity. Alright, Nebuchadnezzar gonna fight for that pup, but unfortunately Helen Keller got to that box first, and that is gonna be it. 3 tag pros going to the bad news balls. Second time this game, if anyone remembers from the last half. CC's gonna get that grab off. Helen Keller's gonna lead at flag pro, which you do not see very often. There's a bit too much of a gap there. CC realized he didn't have the 1 route. Just squeezing through anything he can. Helen Keller needs to get back on that regrab if he wants a chance for his team to get a good grab chain going. And it looks like a perfectly timed spawn from Army Bear is going to give them the unintentional anti-re. And Exile didn't have the grab. Big Meaty may have a grab, and he somehow gets out of base. I'm not even sure how. He doesn't keep that flag for much longer than 10 seconds, but he does get out of base. Now Exile's going to be looking for the grab. Honey Bear grabs the flag, and he makes a very, very nice split through Nebuchadnezzar and Arby Bear. Helen Keller's going to grab their pup, and Mars and Exile are going to be fighting for it. The right side. It's going to be 1 tag pro to each team, and once again, bad news balls winning the power-ups, but can they effectively use them is the question. It's going to be 2 beat from Honey Bear. Helen Keller, I'm sorry. And Mars has the block. Helen Keller's not flag pro anymore. He weaves around. Oh my gosh. Very close. Closer than I thought. Honey Bear does have Exile beat, and that is huge. That is huge. Continues that regrab chain for bad news balls. This is exactly what they need. 5 minutes left in the game. This is crunch time. They need to make something happen here. Helen Keller waiting on that pup. Couldn't juke at Big Meaty. Honey Bear defusing that bottom boost for no particular reason. Maybe I wasn't looking close enough. It's pushed down and couldn't get that grab off. Couldn't effectively use that 0.25 seconds in his favor. And all 3 pups to the Adrenaline Spikes. Can they use their 3 power-ups to their advantage? Big Meaty doesn't have that button. Exile gonna find a different route. And he is... Oh my gosh, I thought he was out too there for a second. Alright, Big Meaty has the flag. And he somehow pixels out Mars. I don't know what I just did. Apparently if you press Z, the letter Z, while you're spectating, it goes up into a very close field. I'm not mad. I think it's just... Oh, you know what it is? It's a reset for your zoom. It's a zoom reset. Okay, anyway. I just didn't know that. Sorry if I'm stupid. It's gonna be a rolling bomb defused mid. Both teams looking for power-ups. This is gonna be a juke juice for each. Exile snatches the flag. We have Mars beat. No, he does not. Big Meaty doesn't want to get a grab off now. Both teams have the juke juice. The CCs is going to go out in a second. And there it is. Honeybear for the sneaky boost from bot. And he diffs it a bit. Pushing around RB Bear. The two bears wrestling in a grab was not to be had for the Bad News Balls. They got 3 minutes. It's down to the wire for Bad News Balls. He's waiting on that mid pup, the captain of their team, the greatest MLTP player of all time. Honey Bear. Honey Bear. Helen Keller, nice grab. Has 3 beat. This could be it! Mars needs to block out Army Bear! And they're gonna have the cap! Such nice patience from Helen Keller, not slowing down a bit. Wow. That was the equalizer, folks. We have a tie game now. This just got a bit more interesting. We have 2.5 minutes left. Big Meaty boosting into base, glitches right through that wall. Oh, wow. Alright. Big Meaty looking for that boost. They're trying to force the grabs. They do not want a loss. They want a sweep. Going for it. Exile's gonna have 3 beats! Oh my god, Exile! Oh my god, Helen Keller. With an even better save, but it is not gonna stop Exile. That is gonna be another cap. Adrenaline spikes are up. We have 2 minutes left. And the Bad News Balls just dripped another drop of sweat. I'm not sure if that was even... I don't know why I said that, actually. Okay, anyway. Because they're sweating because they're... Shut up. Just shut up. Alright. Big Meaty has the flag. He has a couple beat. Honey Bear's the only one behind. Mars going to take it up too. Honey Bear doing a very nice job of evading those blocks. And Mars is going to have 3 beat. Now it's going to be right back. Flipping the momentum of the game. Mars has 3 beat. It is a pop for cap. Do they have it? No, they do not. Nebuchadnezzar is going to be out. Mars is going to keep holding that flag. They have a minute left in this game. Oh my god, this is close. Adrenaline spikes up by 1. They're the red team right now. Big Meaty grabbing the flag. Mars trying to juke his way around. He's a defensive player. Helen Keller, their offensive powerhouse with Honey Bear, is going to grab that flag. Exile's going to read his jukes perfectly. And that could be the end of the game. Can they force it? Big Meaty is going to be ahead of Mars. Oh my god, Big Meaty. Some amazing flag carrying. He's just dancing around with the flag right now, and he didn't have Mars beat. He's gonna get popped. 3 spawning in the adrenaline spike base. Helen Keller grabs that juke juice. He's gonna have to force something here. 30 seconds left. CC's gonna have a couple beat. If they can block him out, this is it! And they get it! And the Bad News Balls have done it! They've tied the game! Oh my god, they have effectively tied the game with 15 seconds left! I do not believe what I just saw! That is another equalizer for the Bad News Balls. Incredibly clutch. Incredibly well-timed. Good game. Oh my god. The tie. That was unreal. Very nice job, Bad News Balls. This series is going to go 1 game to the Adrenaline Spikes, 1 tie to the Bad News Balls. And if you are tuning into the Game 2 Basketball Championship, That is going into overtime right now. I strongly recommend you tune into that. Oh my god, I cannot believe what I just saw. Exile left the game before it even ended. He was so pissed off. Looks like stats aren't going to be had for him. That is possible. Anyway, I cannot believe that. Oh my god, what an ending, guys. I am very sorry I got a bit loud there. I do that sometimes. Wow, what is there to be said? An incredible finish. 1 game to the adrenaline spikes and a tie. Not the best start to the season that Honey Bear would have liked, but I'm sure he is very happy with that ending. Wow. Anyway, guys, quit listening to me. Tune into the Warriors-Cavs game. It's going on right now in overtime. I'm going to go watch that. See ya. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This is Papa Moss TV with Ark Moss. I'll see you guys.